This isn't just any hardcore Ironman account, it's a spell slot account, restricted to using only equipment that provides a magical bonus or passive effect. This account is designed to explore forgotten content and find innovative ways to approach endgame challenges. My goal, to redefine how we experience RuneScape and push this account to its limit, proving that magic can still be a formidable force. Let's dive into spell slot and see how far we can go. Welcome to my Hardcore Ironman series featuring unique type-locked restrictions. With the creation of the type-locked account style, these are the restrictions that will define the account. In this series, I'll only equip and use gear with a magical bonus, passive effect, or attribute. Any components which make up these items can be used prior to unlocking the full items, regardless of whether they follow the initial restriction. Finally, we must complete each tier of unlock prior to using any of the next upgrade tier. We'll be using a few allowances with the sole purpose of allowing us to unlock as much content for our series. With the restrictions and allowances out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right in. Just finished up level 5 thieving. Get that one out of the way before we head up to Barbarian Village. We're going to go ahead and talk to our friend Zav here. He's going to hook us up with a Staff of Air. This is going to be absolutely crucial for the start of the account. This is going to allow us to start our magic training. So we'll head on over to the rune store. Go ahead and pick on up, you guessed it, a fuck ton of mind runes. Pretty much this is going to be what we're going to be sitting on for a very long time. We left ourselves with a 1.2k left on purpose because we're heading over to Corsair Cove. Achieving 55 magic is an essential milestone which we'll be using Ogress Warriors to do it. We'll be hunting for 3 key items from their drop table: a rune med helm, a rune full helm, and a rune battle axe. These drops will provide the gold necessary to fund more runes, creating a self-sustaining cycle of magic training. Additionally, we'll be training prayer with big bones, stocking up on crucial runes like laws and natures, and collecting ensouled heads for our best prayer training method. So how does this impact our progress? Fire Strike has long been the preferred method of training due to its low cost and a decent experience gain. However, with the Project Rebalance update, it's no longer the top choice. Wind Strike, now boasting a 300% increased max hit and a 70% decrease in cost, becomes the most cost-effective spell in RuneScape. Its unique ability to cast with a single mind rune makes it incredibly cheap. With its new damage potential, we'll leverage the weakest spell in the game to reach new heights. Now, the Ogress Warriors are really good. This first kill is going to take me quite a while because we still only have 1 magic, but we do have 2,000 cast because of how cheap Wind Strike costs. So we'll just train our magic here. It'll also hopefully give us a bunch of health levels, and we're actually going to be killing these guys up until level 55 magic. Now, level 55 magic is going to be absolutely crucial for the account. That's going to unlock us high alchemy. High alchemy is going to be what we need to keep this account alive. With this being a magic only account, I'm so reliant on runes and keeping them self-sustained. Without runes, obviously I won't be able to kill anything, so I really need to hope for a drop from the Ogress Warriors. And there we are, boys. We got our first rune drop. This is actually absolutely beautiful for the account. This is exactly what I needed. This is going to allow us to just get as many runes as we want. We still don't have high alchemy, so we'll actually be using a general store to get as many coins from this as possible. And there we go. We got another rune full helm and another prayer level. That's amazing. That's such a good start to the account. We got a rune full helm pretty quick in. We've just used the rest of our mind runes, leaving from our first try with 2,000 casts and getting 2 of the rarest and most expensive rune drops is absolutely going to snowball this account. It's so big. I could not ask for a better start to this account. When you sell an item to a general store, the initial selling price is 40% of the item's in-game value. This brings us to the Karamja general store. Selling a rune medhelm would yield 5,760 coins at 50% in the Karamja store, compared to just 4,608 coins at 40% in a regular store, giving us just over 1,000 more gold and 5 more kills. With the addition of rune full helms and battle axes, this adds up. By strategically selling our high value drops at the Karamja general store, we maintain a robust gold flow, allowing us to purchase the necessary runes to cast Windstrike efficiently. This approach balances cost and efficiency and pushes our account towards 55 magic with less hassle and more success. We're going to go ahead and take a boat over to Karamja because that's where we're going to find our general store. But before we do that, I'm going to make a quick stop at this magic store and get our very first magic equipment. Yeah, baby, give me that sexy blue wizard hat. I'll pick up an iron newt because I know I need that for a quest later on. And here we are arriving to the Karamja general store. Now this general store actually allows us to sell these items for about 50% of their high arc value. That's going to give us a nice juicy cash stack. This is going to give us many more trips. We're going to take a short break from Ogress Warriors as we're exactly where we need to be to unlock our very first shield slot item on the account. Many ironmen tend to forgo these shields due to easily being bypassed by other options. However, in our situation, it's uniquely one of the best magic attack shields we can get our hands on, being the Broodoo shield, providing a +3 magic attack bonus so early in the game. The Broodoo shield actually has one more bonus that is at the best in slot throughout the whole game that's usually overlooked by every other player. A Broodoo shield also provides a +5 prayer bonus in its shield slot. This is the best prayer bonus you could receive for any shield slot in the game. To equip the Broodoo shield, we'll need 25 defense and 25 magic to wear it. However, to craft it, we'll also need a level of 35 crafting and a few other components. Alright, just picking up some more food, just so we can effectively kill these guys. Let's head on back over. Oh, there we go. Another one in the exact same spot. Oh, there's actually 2 here. That's right. We only need 1, and that is the white one. Let's go ahead and feed this boy some meat and get some free cooking levels while we're at it. Yeah, eat up, buddy. Eat up, buddy. There we are. The first Broodoo victim down, and the tribal mask acquired. We'll need to get a much higher crafting level. I think it's like 35 crafting to be able to turn this into a shield. But for now, very good thing that we have this one already on the account. Now that we're back in Varrock, we'll go ahead and restock up on all the runes that we need to continue our Ogress Warrior grind. Alright, so that'll be our last inventory of mind runes. We're going to head on over back to Zaf, and with the remaining cash that I've got, going to pick up a few more elemental staves. These staves are definitely going to come in handy later. Thank you for that fire staff. We can afford a earth, and we can afford a water. Perfect. So we keep that 1200 cash that we'll need to get back to Corsair Cove, but that allows us to have every single elemental stuff on the account for when we need it. And here we are back at the Corsair Cove, killing the Ogress Warriors. Just got another inventory. Luckily got 2 more rune full helms. I'm not bothered to head over to Karamja this time because we've got plenty of runes left over, so I'm just going to sell 1 to each world here. We also grabbed some few other loot items, and we've been stacking up all the runes drops as well. They'll definitely be coming in handy much later. Heading back over to where we started our account, the infamous Wizard's Tower. Gonna go ahead and kill my brethren and take the clothes off their dead body. Oop, who are you? Bye. give me what I want. Oh, and there we go, our blue wizard top completing our outfit. That's brilliant. Good thing about this blue wizard top that does actually provide us with a magical bonus, unlike the blue skirt, but we'll wear the skirt anyway just to have a nice fit. All right, finish up that kill, grab our reward, and becoming a full-time RuneScape creator has always been a dream of mine. Behind the screen, hours of time spent on theory crafting, recording, writing, re-recording, and not to mention editing. My goal is to end this year by taking that final step and going full-time. To do this monumental task, I'm going to need all of your help. As this is my debut episode, I'd like you all to take 5 seconds, scroll down, and subscribe and like the video, and tell me your thoughts on the series. I have countless of plans for this channel and even more video ideas that will take me thousands, if not tens of thousands of hours to produce. In helping with this dream, I'd like to express my utmost gratitude to Antagonist, a lifestyle brand who have sponsored not only my debut video, but my channel as a whole. Please take a look at their collection, and any purchases will go directly to supporting me and helping me get as many videos out as soon as possible. Thank you again for watching, and a big thank you to the channel sponsor Antagonist. Let's get back to the video. Oh, look at him. What an absolute beast. Man of infinite wisdom. His natural territory. Alright, back over at the Ogress Warriors. Now in our full magic robe setup. The stats on these, pretty good. We've got ourselves up to a 15 magical bonus with the full set. Obviously the staff giving us plus 10. But that's going to help with the accuracy and training the magic. And then we also have the fire staff for when we need it. Now through this account, we'll obviously be collecting lamps and tomes of knowledge. We won't be really focused on these too much as our account doesn't have many restrictions. But the good thing about this is we're going to actually use it on ranged. With our rule set, we're allowed to gain experience in the other combat styles. We're just simply locked to the gear, which gives us the opportunity to train range, and we can actually unlock quite a few different methods to train range for access to skills. Oh, and there it is, level 55 magic. That unlocks high alchemy for our account. That is a massive unlock that's going to allow us to self-sustain all the runes that we use to cast. I ended up swapping over to Fire Strike, even though it costed more. This just sped up the magical experience that we're gonna get now with 55 magic and high alchemy unlocked with a bunch of teleports. We're going to put the Ogress Warrior grind on a bit of a pause, and we're gonna get ourselves set up for a bit of questing. Now there's a bunch of quests I want to do because there's a certain item that I need to unlock to start truly going after one of our biggest grinds of tier 1 upgrades. Gonna go ahead and grab everything we might need to start these quests, and we're gonna get things underway. Now that we've just hit the major milestone of 55 magic and unlocked high alchemy, this is a game changer for our account, allowing us to convert items into gold much more efficiently. Now with high alchemy in our arsenal, it's time to shift our focus. We're going on a questing spree, tackling a third of all quests in the game. The pure focus here is to obtain our next and arguably most important early game unlock. That Bandit's God Sword always tricked me when I was younger. I remember coming into this quest, seeing it on the ground and freaking out, thinking someone had dropped it, and I was going to lose my chance to grab it, not being able to figure out how to get through here, and it took me, unfortunately, quite a long time to realize. Don't mind me. Just playing a little tune on my piano. Give me that key. Now with our exceptions, we're gonna be allowed to actually equip this killer's knife. Even though it is melee, it does not have magical bonus. Because it is required to complete the quest, that allows us to use it. Go ahead and take it off though. And with that, Michelin mystery is completed. getting us to level 7 crafting. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, nearly level 8, just 1 XP remaining. Thank you, sir, for that Ghost Sweet amulet. Now, good thing is we can just teleport straight back to Lumbridge. Now, we are able to wear this. It doesn't actually have any stats, so it doesn't give us any bonuses, but because it also is required for the quest, there's no issue with that. Heading back over to the scene of the crime. And that is the Restless Ghost completed, giving us 19 prayer. Thank you very much. That's X marks the spot, and that officially gives us access to Korend and actually unlocks our very first spellbook, the Arceus spellbook, which is going to be very, very useful for our account later on when we can access all of the spells. In RuneScape, spellbooks are key to mastering magic, each offering unique spells and abilities. You start with the standard spellbook providing basic combat and teleportation spells. As you progress, you can unlock additional spellbooks like the Ancient Spellbook for more powerful offensive spells, the Lunar Spellbook for supportive and utility magic, and the Arceus Spellbook for dark necromantic spells. Understanding these spellbooks is crucial for tailoring your magic strategy and maximizing your efficiency in various tasks. With the completion of X marks the spot, we've unlocked access to Korend, opening up a new area for us to explore. This also grants us access to the Arceus Spellbook. However, due to our upgrade tier list, we won't be able to utilize the Arceus Spellbook just yet. We need to progress further, complete the remaining unlocks in our current tier, and make our way through the spellbooks available to us before we can fully tap into its potential. Oh shit, another bead. I've only killed a handful of these guys and I already have 2 beads. Don't mind if I do. That was like 12 imp kills. That's probably the fastest I've gotten every bead for that. Alright, let's head over to the Wizard's Tower again and hand in another quest. Hello, Wizag. Please take my fuck. I forgot the fucking beads. Alright, back to Draenor. Goddamn beads. Where are they? Get rid of these onions. Get rid of all this stuff. Grab these 2. Alright, let's head back on over and hand in this quest. And get this quest in just before the system update. There we go. Client of Korend completed with 35 seconds to spare. Beautiful. Unlocking the Korend teleport as well, giving us 2 XP lamps in the process. I'm actually going to be using these XP lamps on range as well, just to kickstart that level. Just because it's going to be the hardest ability for us to train. Do want to get that one as high as possible rather than using it on Herblore like most Ironmen do. Over at Witch's House, gonna get just a few more HP levels. Luckily, our magic training has given us a bunch to survive, but I'll go ahead and grab this while we're over here. And that's Witch's House completed, giving us a nice juicy stack of HP, XP, and level 40 hit points. This is another encounter that I am very thankful that we are a magic only account, but this guy is very weak to magic and I can just guide him around or else he would kick the shit out of us. Got him in a nice little safe spot over here. Don't mind if I do. And there we are. Honestly, that guy could have killed us very easily if given the chance, but thank you very much for those orbs. These guys always confuse me. I never knew which one was the good guys, which ones were the bad guys. I have a feeling I might have sided with the bad guys on this one. Jesus, look at that coffin. Look at these dudes' robes. There we go. That's a Hazel Cult completed, giving us a nice stack of thieving XP and a little bit of a boost to our coin stack. Level 13 thieving. Don't mind if I do. I don't know about you, but the Clock Tower has always been a quest that has just bored me to tears. It's just not a good quest. Like, yes, it probably introduces a puzzle to the game and probably the fun it's taken out of it because I'm using a quest guide, but the weird thing about it is, even though this quest is usually boring as hell, I'm having so much fun on this account. I've tried to do these accounts before, but it just never felt right. I just did it for fun, for my own sake. But it just didn't really hit. But I think I've finally found a nice style of play, limiting the account, but still being able to do everything that I would want to do on this account. Very, very strange feeling actually enjoying myself while questing. I hate this fucking quest. And here we are, Dwarf Cannon. Now this is going to be absolutely massive in the future. Finishing up this quest gives us access to a cannon. Cannon is going to be a very, very important tool that we're going to use further on in the account. Pick your goddamn urn. And there we are, the first melee stats in the account. Waterfall quest, infamous for boosting any new account up to level 30 strength and level 30 attack, level 40 attack. That's going to be a fantastic start to our melee stats. Obviously, we're not going to be using any melee weapons. However, you can always whack someone with the staff. Now, this dude might actually hurt us. Let's see. Ooh, this isn't good. I did not bring much food, but I'm also hurting him, so hopefully we'll be fine. Yeesh. Okay, cool. Didn't have to eat. I'll eat one just in case anyway, but get this finished up. And there we go. That's Merlin's crystal as well. It doesn't really give us anything. Gives us a bunch of quest points, but that's pretty much it. Now with the Holy Grail quest, we do face one of our first challenges. That's going to be a massive exception where we have to use a melee weapon a lot. With the Black Knight, they can't actually be hurt by magic, so we won't be able to use it to kill this guy. We'll need to be never mind. And don't mind if I do. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, you have to fucking kill him with melee. Alright, let's do this again. There we are. That is the Holy Grail quest completed, giving us a hefty sum of defense XP and prayer XP, getting us to 31 prayer and 31 defense on the account. I believe that is a very respectable melee set of skills. Very happy I don't have to train that from level 1. And with level 31 prayer, that brings us much closer to protection prayers and give us access to our first magic bonus prayer, Mystic Law. With the recent changes of the rebalance, it now gives 1% magic strength, which is going to be very useful. And there we are, that's Druidic Ritual. That's going to unlock the Herb Law skill for us. Headed back over to the Ogress Warriors just because we're running out of lore runes. We can't really continue questing very efficiently, so we'll get a few drops of those and continue. Whoa. Pause the clip. Some of you might notice that I'm currently wielding the anti-dragon shield. If you look at the stats of this item, it has no magical attack bonus or damage. You'd be right to say that I'm breaking the rules of this account, and I can't blame you. However, if you look at the Dragonfire Shield, you'll notice it has a small secret that most players overlook. The Dragonfire Shield uniquely has an effect that often gets forgotten and unused by most players who have this item unlocked. The Dragonfire Shield can absorb any Dragonfire it comes in contact with, boosting its defense stats and allowing the user to discharge their own Dragonfire back. Dragonfire, even when used by the player, is an attack that rolls against the opponent's magic defense and can be mitigated by Protect from Magic. Hence, Dragonfire is a magic attack. This allows this shield to become one of our best options for a magic-based shield, even in its lesser form. Due to our restrictions, we'll be able to use the magic anti-dragon shield and have it as a valid choice under our rules. Oh my fucking god. I can't believe that just happened. That is the death of the account. That was so close. Well, that's my ring of life gone. Back at the scene of the crime. There we go. That's Elemental Workshop 1 completed. Now, alongside the crafting and smithing experience, that's going to give us that really big boost to the levels on the account. Level 30 crafting. Level 35 smithing. That also gives us the Mind Shield. Similar to the anti-Dragonfire shield from earlier, the Elemental Shield doesn't provide any form of magic attack or damage bonus. However, if you use it as a component in its counterpart, the Ancient Wyvern Shield, you would receive an upgraded shield slot similar to the Dragonfire Shield, which boasts the third best magic attack bonus in the game. This allows us to unlock our best magic defense shield. Enchant all of these, and that is level 16 magic, but also a magic amulet. Very, very big for the account. Going to help boost our magic accuracy for all the grinds that we'll do. Going to be a good bonus over the amulet of accuracy, which we got from the imp quest. The amulet of magic actually providing a +6 bonus to magic accuracy. Why does this man look like Patrick Star? Lee. And after a little break from questing, we've gone ahead and done all the Ardoin Easy Diary requirements, picking up the Ardoin Cape. And at first I wasn't going to grab this because I didn't think we had much of a use for it other than the teleport, but on closer inspection, it actually provides a +2 to magic attack. That allows us to use this. This is going to be our best in-slot cloak for this stage of the account. I did not know that this was actually a positive magic bonus piece of equipment. That is a brilliant find. Gives us a instant teleport as well, even though we're probably always going to have teleports on us. Much handier to actually always have this on hand. Now, we just finished off the Grand Tree. I did not get the quest completion. That gave us 31 agility and 45 attack, giving us a few lamps, which I'm actually not going to use on range. I'm going to use these on smithing because I actually need level 40 smithing. And then we're going to finish up getting our level 39 crafting for... With the Chaos Gauntlets in hand, the foundation of our journey is set. Obtaining these gauntlets marks a significant milestone, paving the way for the crucial grind into Tier 1. However, the road ahead is still daunting. I'll need to kill tens of thousands of moss giants and spend hundreds of hours to secure one of the least desired items in the game, an item that most Iron Men skip. This grind is essential to unlocking Tier 2. The journey so far has been challenging, but it's only the beginning. I can't reveal all the details just yet, but let's just say the challenges of Tier 2 will make everything we've faced so far seem like a warm-up. Thanks for watching this episode. Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one.